Hey everyone, I am Mila Clark-Buckley, the Hangry Woman, and welcome to my Hangry Kitchen. Today we are going to be making an amazing, super fast, make-ahead gnocchi recipe in a delicious truffle cream sauce. I absolutely love this recipe because I am kind of lazy when it comes to making dinners, and Brian can tell you this. I pretty much hate cooking dinner for myself. Like, I love making recipes, I love making new things, but when it comes to cooking for us and for doing it for ourselves, I am probably the worst at it. So I love really easy meals that you can just like take something out of a box, enhance it, make it better, make it delicious, and still have a really good meal while making it easy. So this gnocchi recipe is really fun because it uses packaged gnocchi, so you don't have to make it from scratch as long as you find a good packaged brand. And I have some recommendations, so I'll leave that in the description below. And this recipe only takes about 15 to 20 minutes, so you can have a really quick dinner on the table, and it's very rich and very delicious. So before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe so you can get more videos when I put them out, and let's get started. First thing we're gonna do in this recipe is cube our bacon. So I chose bacon for this recipe because it's easy to find and applewood smoked bacon tastes delicious. Next, we're gonna peel and crush the garlic. So we're gonna take the garlic out of its peels and we're gonna use the back end of the knife to go ahead and crush the garlic so that we get some of those enzymes called allicin out of the garlic, and it makes the garlic juicier. We get like a nice, good garlicky taste. We're gonna roughly chop it and then, set it aside. Then we're gonna grab some basil. We're gonna twist that up, and then we're also gonna roughly chop that so that we can add it to the pan later on. Next, we heat our pan to high heat, and then we're gonna fry the bacon until it's crispy. So this step does take a little while. The video makes it look a lot faster than it actually is, but you're just gonna kind of like mix it around in the pan, and then you wanna leave it alone for a minute just to let it do its thing. It's gonna wilt, it's gonna get smaller, and it's gonna crisp up. I think something that's really, really important about this step in the recipe is that you most definitely want to make sure that you stir occasionally so that your bacon doesn't stick. And it's okay if you get some like burnt brown bits at the bottom of the pan. You want those. Those little burnt brown bits are going to be delicious flavor that you can add to your recipe. So it's okay if you get those brown bits in the bottom. Just keep stirring. Just keep making sure that your bacon isn't burning, but that it is getting crispy. And then once it is crispy, you can go ahead and take it out of the pan. You can put it on a paper towel so that it drains a little bit, and then you're good to go. And like I said, those brown bits are gonna come into play when you add in your basil and your garlic. You're gonna add them in, let them simmer in that oil with the brown bits a little bit, and also you're gonna let your garlic get golden brown. Just keep stirring so that they don't burn. Then you're gonna add in your cream, and that's gonna simmer a little bit with those herbs and spices. Then you're gonna add in your truffle balsamic, which is delicious, and then you're also gonna add in a tiny, tiny bit of olive oil just to get a little bit more of that creaminess and olive flavor. Then you stir it up, and then you're gonna let it simmer. It's gonna boil just a little bit, and that's okay. Here you can add salt and pepper if you'd like. I just added salt. I didn't feel like it needed pepper. I added a little bit of pepper at the end. Now you're gonna add in the star of your dish, the gnocchi. The really good thing about this gnocchi is that it's made with potatoes, so you don't need any thickeners. It just thickens itself up, which is amazing. You're gonna stir things up as it thickens, and then you're gonna shave in some Parmigiano Reggiano. You can shave in as much or as little as you want. I tend to go on the a lot route when it comes to cheese, so I shave in some cheese a couple of times. Parmigiano Reggiano is great. It's salty, sweet, and a little bit crunchy as well. It's a very creamy cheese, so it works really well in this dish. And then you're done. You're gonna add in your bacon, just top it with some bacon, top it with some basil, put a little bit of cracked pepper on it, and you have a delicious meal in less than 20 minutes, and it looks amazing, doesn't it? Thanks a lot, guys, for joining on this food journey with me. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these gnocchi, and I hope that you'll try them yourself. Be sure to go to hangrywoman.com for more recipes at your fingertips, and also follow along on my Instagram at the Hangry Woman so that you can get more recipes, food tips, whatever. I'm always talking about food. I'm always talking about life with type 2 diabetes. There's lots to explore there, so I hope you keep following. Thanks a lot for joining me today. See you later. Bye.